Explosions, firing, smoke. This has been a common sight in Sudan for the past few days. The unstable situation there has caused the death of nearly 200 people as of April 18 evening. Unlike the Ukraine Russia or Israel Palestine tensions, the clash in Sudan is between the Sudanese army and the main paramilitary rapid support forces or RSF. Forces loyal to two rival agents, that is, Sudan's military leader Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and the commander of the paramilitary RSF Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, are vying for control. The situation has escalated and dozens of civilians have died. Sudan got its independence in 1956, and pretty much from then, the military has been a dominant force in the country. Then, in August 2019, a power sharing deal was signed between the military and civilian political parties, and this was seen as a way toward a civilian led government in the future. But that arrangement came to a halt in October 2021 because of a failed coup that attempted to overthrow Sudan's transitional government. And this triggered pro democracy rallies across the country. The coup put the army back in charge, and the army lost trust in civilian parties. Sudan's military leader Burhan and RSF commander Dagalo worked together to overthrow the then Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir in 2019 and to dissolve the government in 2021. But then, when there were negotiations about integrating RSF into the military to restore civilian rule, tensions arose. Both forces were fighting for dominance. Both sides claim control over key sites, and fighting has been reported across the country. Many official and non-official estimates say that the Sudanese armed forces is 210,000 to 220,000 strong, and according to Reuters, the RSF is believed to be approximately 1 lakh strong. The interesting thing to note here is that the RSF is better trained and better equipped. It is a key recipient of Russian training and weaponry. The army has branded the RSF as a rebel force and demanded its dissolution, while Dagalo has called Burhan a criminal and blamed him for bringing destruction to the country. This friction between the forces was brought to a head by an internationally backed plan to launch a new transition with civilian parties. A final deal was due to be signed earlier in April on the fourth anniversary of the overthrow of Omar al-Bashir. Both the army and the RSF were required to cede power under the plan. But two issues proved particularly contentious. The first was the timetable for the RSF to be integrated into the regular armed forces. The second was when the army would be formally placed under civilian oversight. When fighting broke out on April 15, each side blamed the other for provoking the violence. The army accused the RSF of illegal mobilization in the preceding days, and the RSF said that the army had tried to seize full power in a plot with Bashir loyalists. Western powers, including the United States, support the plan for a new transition and a civilian government. International parties have called for a ceasefire and a return to dialogue, but there has been little sign of compromise from the warring factions. As in all conflicts, civilians are paying a heavy price. The Federal Report. Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.